Like 30 seconds. If we gon' ball, we gon' ball out. We go Janet Jackson, and I go all out. Put the call out, we go triple ball out. Me and my brothers done the triple ball out. And we all know the drive. We never stall out. Like your ass up, can't even crawl out. Y'all some fall out, y'all get tossed out. Give me a little pussy. Turn up every day. I see I stay running clubs out. Run this guard. Yeah.
Hell yeah. It's your boy Rod.
It's your boy Ken.
It's the MC Square Podcast.
Yeah, we back in the building.
Hey, as you can see, we on Zoom. Huh? We zooming this time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got these big faces all
Zoom,
up in
zoom,
here. You know what I mean?
zoom.
Hey.
Zoom,
see,
zoom.
it's episode 76. We got a special guest in the building. A very fan favorite. Miss MouthPeace is in the building. How you doing?
Hey,
How
I'm
you doing?
great. I'm
been
good.
all right?
I'm good.
That's good. That's
Everything's all right.
good.
I have a suggestion too, you guys.
Okay, make a suggestion.
You guys should utilize your live on IG because you can record that. I think that would be more doper.
I think so.
You can use it, yeah.
Like use it for what? Like use it for what?
Because you can record it as well, but you can save it and post it.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. So you can use that too.
It's game for free.
Yeah.
Can have people call in?
That's like two birds with one stone, though. So basically, we would like just go live, and then it'll record, and then we can save it. Can we upload? Can we upload it to YouTube from there?
I'm not sure of that part, but you definitely can use it as IG since that's like the new wave. But you can do both. So you can have it where you can have a screen for your IG and then you have a screen for however you guys for the Zoom.
Word.
Okay, keep that in mind.
You know what I mean? Hey,
we learning as we going. You know what I'm saying?
Because IG, you can use your phone with the IG and you can use the laptop for the Zoom.
Okay. Game for free. Game for free.
Shout out to MouthPeace. You know what I'm saying?
MouthPeace. So how you doing? Actually, how are you doing? You know what I'm
saying? Listen. I'm blessed. I'm doing really good compared to what I was doing last week. So I'm good. I can't complain about anything.
What was going on last week? If you don't mind me asking. Yeah.
Well, I was hospitalized. I was hospitalized. No, I did not have COVID.
Okay, that was coincidence.
That's what I was thinking.
No.
I was like,
no.
You have the Rona. You know what I'm saying?
No, I did not have the Rona.
I'm glad we did the Zoom. You know what I'm saying?
I can't with you, Kev. I had some severe pains caused by kidney stones.
Ooh.
And so I was in the hospital for like 4 days, and it was horrible because I had to get all this stuff done, and it was just craziness. But I'm here. I'm here.
You know what? When I think of kidney stones, I think of people having them fast, and as a male, the only way you can have a kidney stone fast, if I can be a little graphic, is to do your shaft and coming through your penis area where you piss.
Yeah, that's how men. That's how men pass the stones. Exactly.
Right.
And you know what? Hey, look.
And the pain is equivalent to a woman giving birth.
Oh no.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes like ignorance is bliss. I don't care about this. I don't want to know about this because it's not going to manifest for me.
So how can you prevent kidney stones? That's one thing. So you don't have to worry about that thing.
Well, it just depends. It could be your diet, but also I actually got kidney stones when I was pregnant with my youngest son years ago, and so it can come back. And so it's weird. It came back actually on my son's birthday. Isn't that weird? 19 years later.
Wow. Yeah. Look at the world. I blame it on 2020. That's what I blame it on.
I blame it on 2020. Please.
That's what I'm blaming on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy. I'm happy you're doing well. Let's talk about some projects you got coming out. I know you did some recent projects, correct?
Yeah, I released a single and did some had some, you know, a video out. And this song was really just during the COVID, you know, we just needed some peace. And I wanted to be able to share peace to the world because we were in the middle of just chaos and drama and just unfortunate circumstances.
Yeah, yeah. And just to say, man, your videos definitely bring positive vibes. You know, when I see
Thank
you
you.
on IG, you know what I'm saying? When I see you, you know, whatever the case may be, it always brings positive vibes. You know what I'm saying? It radiates, it's like radiant through my phone. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
So, you know
you.
what I'm saying? So I definitely appreciate what you do, Mouthpiece. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate
Authentic.
that.
It's authentic. It's authentic.
Thank you. I so
Yeah.
much appreciate that. Like, because sometimes I just want to say this, being an artist that I am, it took me a long time to be able to embrace that's just who I am as an artist.
Yeah.
And knowing that when you know your lane that you're in, you have to be okay with not doing what other people do, because that's what other people are supposed to do. And I'm supposed to do what I'm supposed to do. And I'm okay with that right now. Like, I'm totally like surrender my whole everything essence to embracing who I am as an artist and what kind of artist I am.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I like that.
Hey, for the people that don't know, you know, break down like your career, summarize it for us. I mean, we know you. You know what I'm saying? You're a reoccurring guest on our show. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, damn near, you know what I'm saying, you're a part of the show. You know what I mean? But I mean,
right.
For the people that don't know you, you know what I'm saying, break down your, you know what I'm saying, your history, you know what I'm saying, your standouts. You know what I'm saying? Let them know who Mouthpiece is. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, my signature story is Mouthpiece was birthed and created in Okinawa, Japan. And I came back to the States and became this, I actually became a poet, a writer, a promoter, an artist. And I was giving platforms to different artists as well. I had opportunities to open up with some of my favorite artists like Lettucey and Bilal and the OJs, and even a sister that I just seen talking about something recently, Jaguar Wright.
Yeah.
I had an
We're gonna come back to that. We're gonna come back to that.
Okay, awesome. I had an opportunity to open up with a lot of different artists that I probably would have never had an opportunity if I didn't allow to put myself in that position. So yes, I'm Mouthpiece, poet, writer. I've been writing now, officially a songwriter now, writing for other artists, and that's been amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's been amazing.
Hey, so from the answer that you just gave to me, there's one word that stuck out to me, and I want you to break down why you use this word. Okay.
Okay.
And the word is awesome. Break down the
So,
word awesome, because you use the word awesome, and not too many people use that word.
well, awesome to me, it just kind of like, it's the stamp. It's like, when I think of awesome, I think like perfect in the moment. That moment is perfect. And
Like firecracker.
It's everything. Yeah, it's everything. It's explosive. And to me, it's like the sun radiating on me right now. It's awesome.
Yeah. Hey, you know, it's just the simple things that I pay attention to. Because I mean, like, I use the word awesome. You know what I mean? And not too many people use that word, but it's like sometimes situations are awesome. You know what I mean? And you gotta call it how you see it. You know what I mean?
This moment is awesome. This moment is awesome to be able to actually have you guys, to have me on your show again for the third time. The second time I came as a guest with Savon, but this is this amazing. Shout out to Savon. But thank you guys for having me.
Hey, anytime you want to come on, you already know.
Show.
We already told you.
Much love.
It's an open door policy for you. You know, much love.
Y'all hear that, y'all? Y'all write that down. Write that down.
That's it. So I say I'm gonna come back to Jaguar Wright. You know, she's been trending. She's everywhere. She's on all the blogs. She's everybody's little show. You see her. She's up.
This is my favorite artist.
She's knocking everybody on a pedestal. She's knocking them off that pedestal. So
Talib Kweli slipping.
That's right. Common slipping. The Roots. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? Mary J. Blige.
The whole world.
Everybody. everybody catching heat. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody catching heat.
And for folks who want to know, you the one who actually, I won't say introduced me to you, but you told me about the whole Jaguar Wright. You said, "Hey, Rod, are you watching? Are you seeing what Jaguar Wright is talking about?" And I was like, "No." But as soon as I hit that first link, I've been addicted like a soap opera. So I've been
That's
watching.
funny.
You know what I'm saying? All the
Well,
time.
you know, my opinion is that the field that you guys are in, you need to be, on with the new. So I thought, hey,
We be slacking.
get tapped in,
Hey, shout out to Sweetie, you know what I'm saying? Tap in. Hey, look, I like Sweetie. Shout out to Sweetie. You know what I'm saying? I'm tapping in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every time I hear that song,
You like
I love that shit.
I guess he look good.
Tap in, tap in.
So what is your take? So what is your take on Jaguar Wright? You think is it? Cause we did a whole episode about Jaguar Wright. So is it?
I'll just say this. I don't know. I can't speak for somebody else's experience and their story.
What's your opinion? What's your opinion on it?
Like I said, I can't speak for somebody else's experience and what they, feel in their heart and their soul. But what I will say is, my opinion would be, why now? And my opinion would be, but then when we look at the reflection of the entire year, this has been a year of exposure. A lot of people have been being exposed with a lot of different things that we did not know about, and some things we did. So if you look, you can look at it from two perspectives. But I would say with Jaguar Wright, I just think it was a little bit much. I mean, at first, the first couple people was like, "Oh man, that's sad," but then it just kept going and going and going. So at this point, it's kind of like, okay, it's really hard to kind of like follow that now.
She seemed kind of salty, huh?
Well, it just seems like it just comes from a negative place.
Got a little Lowry going on. Lowry seasoning.
Yeah, it just seems like it's coming from. But listen, I think that, I've been a woman that has been scorned and had my opinions about things, and I may have not handled it like that, but I can relate to when you're just like, you've had enough and you're like, I want to kind of like just let somebody know. But I think there's a way to do it. That's my personal opinion. There's a way to do it, because there's a lot of things that we all can go online and go in on some folks.
Exactly.
But I think that to me, as a woman, as a queen, I have to be led by spirit to do something like that. And it would be very tasteful. It wouldn't be like messy.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, to me, she's like burning bridges.
Right.
Bridges. I mean, like at this point, it's kind of like she feels like these people are never going to work with me ever again. So I don't care. So I'm gonna say whatever I want to say about them, and she's boxing herself in. I mean, praise God, man. You're saying like, I send her nothing but love and positive vibes, but
absolutely,
I gotta call her, a spade, man. I think she's salty. I think she's salty. But that's my opinion. I can't speak for nobody else, but that's just how I see it.
Now, you worked with her personally. You opened up for her at a show.
I did.
How was that experience?
And my experience was, I thought she was a little rude, but that was my experience.
But that's your truth, though. You know what I'm saying? That's your truth.
Yeah, I mean, she wasn't rude towards me, but she was rude towards the local musicians that were here, that was playing for her, and they were from Sacramento as well. And I just kind of thought it was a little bit like, oh, okay, that wasn't really nice to say, but yeah.
Wow. Cause I mean, cause Jaguar, she had the first album was cool, and then she came out with the second one. Then after that, she just kind of faded away. Right, I forgot all about her till recently, right? So.
Right.
I mean, I knew about her when she did the I'm trying to hold that motherfucker in though, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo.
Welcome to the Images Girl podcast.
Yeah. No. I totally forgot what I was about to say now.
I'm gonna save you, brother.
Oh, that gave me so much. That gave me so much life, you guys. That gave me so much life. I was trying my best to hold it in.
I know you trying to hold. It's all good. Hey, you know what? Hey, here we go.
Oh man.
Especially in a cold environment. You know, the coughing and sneezing.
Yeah. I was trying to get my shit out.
He was like, Cameron, kill yourself.
Okay, don't let him die.
It's
over
all
there.
good.
Right.
It is all good. So,
Yeah.
go ahead, brother.
No, I forgot what I was gonna say. Let me think about that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, that's funny.
Yeah.
Man. So here we are. It's 2020. How's been 2020 been for you? You know what I'm saying? Especially being an artist. I know it's really hard to get out. Just the time you like to do shows, get out there. So how's that been? I know how's that transition been? Have you been writing more?
You know what? 2020 has been rough, but as an artist, it has been amazing for me.
Really?
And not because of the shows. It's just because creatively, I have been able to write. I've been able to write for other people. I've been able to branch and launch my business. I've been able to do things that I haven't been able to do before because I was either working excessively or entertaining things that I shouldn't have been entertaining, or something that didn't align up with my purpose. And so I was able to tap in during this season of my full potential. And it took me being still. It took me being by myself. And it took me with being around my children and having conversations, having hard conversations really has helped me as well. Because sometimes we even miss having these real transparent conversations with our families. And sometimes those conversations really help us to really evolve into the person that we're supposed to evolve into.
Yeah. So what's your business real quick? Go ahead and plug your business. You want or is it too early?
Awesome. Let me plug. No, it's not too soon. I am taking clients as we speak. I am a certified life coach. I also do behavior therapy as well, and that's my job. So I kind of just been combining everything that I do with behavior and life coach, but I'm not just your typical life coach. I actually help with building your confidence and self-awareness. And that's one of the things that I focus on. I think that I've always had a sense of confidence, and now me tapping into my full potential, it has really took me to the next level. So really just helping people that are not sociable, or they don't know how to communicate. May not even know how to look in the mirror and say beautiful things to themselves. And how do you do that? And how do we unpack that? So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm taking clients on Zoom actually. And it's been exciting. This will be my 6th week taking clients, and I've already seen massive results. So I'm excited. I'm excited. Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Hey, well, Sam, once we get the contact information, we're gonna make sure we post that for the people.
Definitely.
Yes.
And send some people your way that may need those services.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is this for only females, or do you do males? I mean, how does that work?
I do male. I do any type of coaching in the field of self-awareness and confidence. And then, we just really helping people just kind of tap in and find their why. So I'm excited that that's kind of what I focus on. I also want to add this too. I've added music therapy into this. So we know that music, the vibration of music, sometimes it shifts things, it heals our body. It can alter our moods. It can go from a bad mood to a happy mood. So I've also included my music as well. And the music that I write just kind of fits in because I write music to uplift. So it actually helps people to reflect a little bit on what the music is making them do. How does this make you feel? And, and if you don't have a feeling, Like, what do you want to feel? Let's have a conversation about how you want to feel instead of us talking about where we're not. Let's just talk about where we want to be or how we want to feel and how do we get there.
And
So
in the morning, well, like, usually like when I pull up, like, what I'm gonna listen to that day, right? I internally be asking myself, like, how do I feel? How do I feel? That's gonna like lead me to like what I listen to. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
So you gotta tap in, like you said, you gotta tap in internally to get that like that true vibe. You know what I'm saying? And I think like, if you just, turn on the radio, you don't control that. You know what I'm saying? You can't control what comes on the radio or whatever the case may be. But if somehow you can control like what you listen to, the first thing you listen to per day, that can make a difference.
Or the first thing that you watch, like sometimes you can turn on social media and it could be something that's negative, and that can alter your whole day. You could be, not to say that we're playing a blind eye to what's going on in our society, but sometimes we just have to protect ourselves in that morning. Just protect ourselves from that energy, just so we can get started. Maybe I can do that at 2:00, but I can't do that at 8:00 because I want to be able to be right. I want to be vibrant and I want to be radiant and I want to be effective.
Because those times that you're referring to are like what they call considered vulnerable times, where when you just wake up in the morning, you know what I mean? Like you're soaking in, your soul should be soaking in the day ahead of you. You know what I'm saying? Like not like what's going on social media or somewhere that has no bearing on your life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you're thinking just like universe, like you look up in the sky in the morning and you see stars, that makes me feel good. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's way bigger than just me. That's how I see that. You know what I mean? So sometimes you gotta let that outside interference go and just tap into like just the universe, the vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like what makes you feel good. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. I can dig it, man.
Mm.
I'm with that.
I'm with it too. And it's the perfect time to meditate. I think if you're not meditating in this season, then you're not living.
Yeah.
You're not breathing and you're not taking deep breaths all day throughout the day as needed. You're not living. You're just existing.
Yeah.
I think as a culture, we was not taught to breathe. We were just taught to just go and just do. And, when it takes just a minute to take a deep breath and let that out, and then it can just change everything. You go from being fearful to being fearless in seconds, just because you chose to breathe.
That part of your daily routine? Okay.
Yes,
I know
it is.
But I know being still like that, that's even tough for a lot of people to even do that, because your mind is always wondering, right? You got what's going on. I got kids. I got this work. I got a Zoom. I got a social distance. I got to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you have to make time for yourself.
Yeah.
Like, listen, we make time to go on social media, right? We make time to look to do whatever we want. But sometimes we lack to do the things for ourselves. We neglect ourselves. And then we blame everything else why we can't take care of ourselves. So it's up to us to really do the work. It starts with us to do the work for ourselves, and then we'll be able to help the masses. But until then, you won't be effective if you're not helping you. So if I have time to go on social media and check my Facebook, I have time to get that same 5 or 10 minutes that I got. I can give myself that time to tap in.
But see, also mouthpiece. I'm sure you're gonna agree with this. Like, say you just said like 10 minutes of social media, and then you got if you can meditate for 2 minutes, that is golden. You know what I mean? Like,
golden.
So if you can do 10 minutes on Facebook, you can definitely do 2 minutes of like
absolutely
breathing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because I've been tapping into that lately. You know what I'm saying? I got this little breathing app that I paid for. I didn't pay for it like purposely, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
I paid for it. I didn't pay for
card information.
I got stuck with it. You know what I'm saying? It was $69.99 for a whole year.
And you gotta use it.
Yeah, so I've been practicing on my breathing lately.
My boy Kev, Forget.
Oh yeah, you
Reading
use that.
books.
There's a app called Breathe. Is that the one you're talking about?
I don't know what it's called though. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm going to suggest this one. It's called Breathe. And
Okay.
anybody that deals with anxiety or depression or just being overwhelmed, this is a great app. It does cost, but I think it's a great investment. It's a great investment, especially if you're dealing with anxiety.
Yeah.
And that's something that I struggled with for years and was
Me
afraid
too,
to
me
tell
too.
people that I had anxiety. You know, even at nighttime, there's sometimes I jump out of my sleep and I didn't know why and what that was caused from. And now I can talk about these things because I'm like, oh, I also noticed something that I was aware of last year. When you're in the wrong company of someone, your anxiety level is intensified. And I
Vibes. It's the
learned
vibes, right? The
it's the
vibes.
vibes and the energy. And it doesn't matter
Yeah.
how amazing this person may be, something you just don't link.
The
Like
frequency ain't
the frequency
ain't
is not right.
Yeah.
It's not right. And I learned that being around certain people have triggered my anxiety. And now being in this time of solitude, I'm learning that being my own company, I'm learning to really love myself on a whole nother level because I love being around me because it makes me feel good.
Yeah.
And that and it's a and not to sound like I'm trying to be all that, but it's an honor to allow myself to be in somebody else's presence, right? Because I'm allowing your energy to entwine with mine.
Yeah.
That's true.
So I have to be able to protect that at all costs,
Yeah.
especially right now. Sometimes
Especially
we
if
don't have.
especially if you enjoy being in the company of yourself. Some people can't do that. You know what I mean? That's like a rare situation where
Right.
you know what I mean? So if you feeling like, yo, I can chill by myself anytime, anywhere. If I let
Oh
you
man, I
in,
can.
you know what I
I
mean?
can.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you let somebody in, you know, they gotta, come with the right frequencies.
That's what's
the
up.
right vibes, man.
That's true, brother.
Yeah, man.
I didn't know you had anxiety, brother. I didn't know you're dealing with that.
I wouldn't say it's like something like that.
Oh, okay, all right.
Listen, Kev, it doesn't matter if it's a little or
No,
a
I mean,
lot.
I know.
Anxiety is anxiety.
Yeah, anxiety is anxiety. I mean, like, I know pressure bust pipes. I ain't never busted, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, like, I know when the pipes get a little, you know what I mean, a little weary, I'll be like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, I gotta dig a little deeper. But I think anxiety is definitely something that people experience. I could say stress, depression, everything. These last couple of months, you know what I'm saying, it's been a whirlwind for a lot of people.
Yes.
Including myself. So, I salute everybody that's doing good things, positive things.
Yes.
One teach one, you know what I mean, what you do, the therapy that you bring to people, you know what I mean? I know that makes you feel good by just doing it, you know what I mean? So that's like positive on top of positive.
But guess what? Guess what the most amazing part about this whole thing? The best thing that I did for myself was to get therapy for me first. And me having a therapist now is the most dopest thing I could have ever did for myself.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So let me ask you, this could be PHI. You don't have to answer. But I mean, like, you go like a certain sex or a certain ethnicity?
Well, at this
You just do
particular,
whoever's available.
well, in this case, it was kind of like who was available, but I actually was somebody that was just as amazing as I am, and it's actually a male. And actually, my therapist had actually told me a therapist, when you're a therapist or you're a coach, you need to have two. So I am looking for someone that looks like me, so I can be able to connect on a different level as well. So I just want to be able to experience both worlds.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that. I like that.
I like that. Yeah. Hey, well, I think we're coming down to the last seconds of this Zoom meeting.
But I definitely, before we get up out of here, I want to at least touch on you know, the narrative that's out there floating around.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we strong black men. You know what I'm saying? We grew up in the 70s. You know what I'm saying? Came up in that whole hip hop era. And the
Come on,
whole
70s
narrative,
babies.
in the whole era, I mean, the whole narrative right now is that I want to get your perspective on it. That black men aren't protecting black women. So how do you feel about that?
How do you feel about that narrative?
I wrote a post maybe like a couple weeks ago that there is good men. There are still some good men left. I would say this. It's just like you have a pro and you have a con. And I think that comes with men and women, right?
Yes.
You have a great level of men that may not really care about protecting a woman. And then you have another side of men that are very concerned about protecting, and they would do it at any cost. So I think it just depends on what kind of man we're talking about. I think that not all men, I think if you put the word all, that just kind of puts you in a box.
Well, see, when they say black men don't protect black women, that's a very broad statement, right?
I would say that we haven't seen it as much like on television, or we haven't seen it so much in the communities. That doesn't mean that it doesn't exist, but we haven't seen it. So if, like, when I say we haven't seen it, I'm going to give you an example. Kind of like we witnessed a lot of things that has been happening in this world through social media, but we've seen very few videos that we see a brother that if a sister is getting slapped by somebody, and a brother's like, hold on, wait a minute. I mean, I don't even know this woman, but that's my sister. I'm about to, you know, you need to calm down, Bobby Brown.
Yeah.
You know, so I think, like, I just feel like men, you guys have so much on your shoulders and so much things that you have to do as protectors, as providers. I just think that this conversation is something that you guys have just never really been presented with, honestly. Like because you guys are protectors, but normally a male is protective of just his immediate family, you know, and his family and his sisters. But I don't know if now we live in a world where do people mind getting in other people's business? Like,
well, I mean, I think that goes to like to the individual, you know.
Right.
You know, I mean, when you start getting into like the you know, statement of black men don't support black women or don't protect black women, that's very broad, where it's like
it's very broad.
Very broad. You know, so you run with that narrative and then it's almost like they're pitting us against each other. I mean, kind of like, you know, you know what I mean, like black men don't be looking out for black women. You know what I'm saying? But we all know.
We know that that's not true. We know that that's not true.
In our personal lives, we know that's not true.
Right. So I just think we need to see it more demonstrated.
I do see videos circulating on social media that it'd be like a black woman getting violated and then a black man just walking by like he ain't trying to help her.
Or he might be the one just videotaping the whole
video. Yeah, some shit like that. You know what I mean? So those videos are promoted, and that's where the narrative starts.
That's where it starts.
That's where it starts, right? And it's like people got to keep their eyes open, man. Don't fall for the little tail. You know what I'm saying? The banana in the tailpipe. Exactly. You know what I mean?
Right.
The narrative that they try to put out there. You know what I mean?
But I will say this. I think this is a homework assignment for the black woman and the black men. Is to learn how to have a conversation about things like this, so we can understand why a woman has her role and a man has his role, and collectively we can change the narrative together, because it takes a woman to be able to say, oh, hold up, not all black men are like that.
Yeah,
because you know, so it takes us to say that, because a man can say it, but a woman, when she says it, has a little bit more weight to it.
Yeah, definitely.
So I feel like we have to change the conversation, and we have to look at each other differently, for real. Like, not just somebody like, oh, we just having a conversation because we cool, but inwardly, like, man, how would we want our children to be when they get older and they can't relate to somebody that looks different than them?
Yeah.
Like, you know, if you have a daughter and you have your daughter trying to be protected by somebody and they don't know how to have that conversation. I just think that we're in a time right now that we can create whatever we want to create, and we just need to have that conversation.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, well, you know.
I like that homework. You know what I'm saying? You know, brother like doing a homework.
Yeah,
That's grade
homework.
school, college. You ain't doing homework. Homework? What? I gotta be reading and studying. Hell no.
Right. Homework is called inside work. That's your
Right.
homework. The inside work, your own awareness.
You are. Right. So go ahead, drop your Instagram, Facebook, where they can follow you, catch up on all your work, on your music. Let them know.
So Instagram is simple. It's Miss MouthPeace, MissMouthPeace, and it's like the peace in the world or peace of God.
Mm-hmm.
And you can type up Miss MouthPeace and find me pretty much on all platforms.
Okay.
Word.
Yes.
You got to streamline, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Streamline information, Miss MouthPeace. You know what I mean?
Miss MouthPeace.
One other thing, what you listening to right now, R&B wise? Because
or just in general.
Just in general.
Yeah. What's on your rotation right now?
Right now, I was listening to this song. So I listen to African radio, and it's so hot. It makes me feel so amazing.
Like Afrobeats?
Kind of Afrobeats, but it's more. It's a mixture of everything.
Oh,
It's a mixture of everything. But this song today was called Your Love, and when I tell you this song is fire, like when you listen to the song, it shifts your whole entire day. Like I was so happy when I heard the song. I was like, ah! I was dancing in my car. People were looking at me, waving at me. I was like, this song gives me life. Yeah. So that's what I've been on. That's what I've been listening to. I've been trying to listen to different music that I never get to listen to because I'm be stuck with my favorites.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Your go-tos.
They got their go-tos.
Hey, real quick, MouthPeace. So, you like Beyonce?
I like Beyonce.
Okay. Did you see that? You see that? That special she had on Disney.
I did see it. I didn't see the whole thing, but I've seen pieces of it. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, there's a song. I believe it's like the second song of the movie or whatever. But it makes me feel like you just explained. It brings life into me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like an Afro beat though. It's an Afro beat.
I know exactly. I know what song you're talking about.
Like she's like she's in the desert. You know what I mean? And
yes,
she got the diamonds on and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, that song is fire.
It is fire.
Yeah.
Yes.
You need to watch
Beyonce's.
That.
Hey, that shit is hot, bro.
I've seen bits and pieces, but I mean, Beyonce is great. You know what I'm saying? Hov is great.
Yeah. She gives you life when she presents something. She's like, she gives you a presentation out of this world.
Think of the name of the song. Run back to me.
Okay, is that it?
Something like that.
I'm gonna send the song to you. I'm gonna send the song to you, gentlemen, so you guys can hear the song that I was talking about.
Oh yeah. Do that.
Yeah. My birthday is coming up, and I was like, I wanted to have a theme where it's just Afro music, African music, and just like vibing and dancing, like. But you you have to be distant.
So you got to dance with 6 feet in.
With your mask on. With your mask on.
Like a theme where cats dance like dressed like we from Africa. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wanna have a Coming to America birthday party. So if y'all want to help me, y'all want to help me have my Coming to America, and I'm thinking about like having. I want it to be so dope. I want to have like live band with like hip hop. I want your guest that was on before. I want him to be there.
Okay.
His band. I just want it to be so dope. I want it to be filled with people that are just that love music.
When is your birthday?
My birthday is actually almost a month from now, so it's November 30th.
So you got time.
I got time. I can even have it in December, the earlier part of December if I had to. But I want to have a Come to America birthday party.
Ooh. I'm coming through with my bamboo shorts on and shit. You know what I'm saying? No shirt on. You know what I'm saying?
Flexing on them. So yeah, you need a venue, DJ. Oh yeah, you good to go. You want live music?
Yeah, come on, Ronnie, you a promoter. Come on, you a
Yeah.
let's put it together.
If you're really serious, we could get the ball rolling. That's not a problem.
I'm not playing. I'm serious.
Okay.
Let's do it.
We can do it. Yeah. Shit, hell yeah.
I'm ready to get my outfit. I'm ready to start ordering my outfit right now.
That's ready, I guess.
Word up.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I'm saying?
So
look at
That's
that.
funny.
Yeah, we on Zoom. You know, Zoom on you.
Yeah. Hey, so MouthPeace, once again, man, thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Thank you for carving out some time, you know what I'm saying, to chat with your boys. It's always a pleasure to see you.
Always
you know
a pleasure. Great time.
Likewise.
Like
Thank you guys for
like
having me.
my phone and seeing you on my timeline.
Exactly.
You bring me like
all
positive vibes and shit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So
that's it.
yeah. Love.
I love it.
Love.
Peace. Look, love, peace, and a lot of hair growth.
That's a perfect heart.
It is a perfect.
That's a perfect heart. That's a perfect heart.
Well, thank you for taking time out your day to sit with your boys. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, open door policy. You can always come through anytime.
Yeah, hit us whenever.
Whenever you're
ready.
I mean?
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all some really amazing kings. I love what y'all doing. And thank you for letting me be a part of your vision. It's awesome.
Word. Yes. Love, MouthPeace.
Love.
Love.
All right, take care. We see you soon.
Care.
We see you soon.
Let me know how this worked.
Okay. Yeah, we'll let you know. All right. Yeah, it's your boy Ryan. Yeah, Sheriff Podcast. It's episode 76.
If we go ball out. Super Bowl, Janet Jackson, man, I go all out. Put the call out, we gon' turn it all out. Me and my brothers done. All out, and we on the drive.
Get off.